G'day. My name's Sean. Yes, I'm dressed in a chicken suit. See? Well, it is Sunday, and Sunday's a day of rest. So I've got my radio show the Savo on 2MVR 105.9 FM on Where There's Smoke, There's Fire. But the reason why you're watching this video is because I'm a busy man in a way, so I'm not into crowds. I'm actually I'll tell you my story. I was born in Australia, come from English parents, don't know my father. He's really a stone, but I'm a Norman now. God bless the French. But I went to New Guinea when I was about 3 and lived there till I was 10. And I used to go to the graveyard there full of Australian dead soldiers, and grew up playing amongst their graveyard, in the graveyard, and felt the Anzac spirit. So I got back to Australia when I was 10, grew up in Sydney, North Rocks, and went to high school like normal, wasn't that good at school. Left in year 10 to wash dishes at Pizza Hut, but I was working while I was at school in a fish and chip shop in year 9. And left school to wash dishes, and then about 16, 17, got a job in a restaurant called Boston's, and become an apprentice chef. And then when I was 18, I turned 18, I gave up my apprenticeship and went out onto the restaurant floor and become a barman and waiter. And then at 19, they made me maitre d' of the restaurant. But that's cool. At 20 years old, I got up and left my girlfriend, my beautiful girlfriend, and all my friends, and went off and joined the army. That was in 1990, the 13th of June. And I got most outstanding recruit at Kapooka, and then I become a soldier and infantryman, and served in the 1st Battalion up in Townsville from 90 to 94, and I served overseas in Africa, Somalia during the famine and the civil war there. They sent 900 Australian soldiers, an infantry battalion, and served there for 5 or 6 months, and came home, served the rest of my time in the army, then left, and went to Darwin to become a copper, but the intake wasn't happening for a while, so I became a security guard, and then got involved in the minerals and mines as a geologist assistant out in the bush, so I enjoyed that job. And then the wet season hit, so I went a travelling, ended up down in Orange and lived in Orange for a while and worked, and then I went to Sydney and became a water table driller, testing water tables around everywhere. But I pretty much just said to me mate one day, we're not living, man. We're not bloody living, mate. Let's get in the car, throw in the esky, throw in the 2 swags, and just go for a drive around Australia, man. And that's what we did. And it was the best 2 years of my life. Then I got shacked up. Then I ended up working in brickyards, stacking bricks. And 1999, it all fell apart. And I ended up in the psychiatric ward, Hollywood Clinic for veterans. And they said, you've got post-traumatic stress disorder. There's no more work for you. So for 18 years, I haven't been working. But for that 18 years, I've been on the hippie trail and studied shitloads of stuff, man. So this is it, right? Okay. The Bible was created by Constantine. Emperor Constantine, he was a Roman emperor. sorry. No, Roman Constantine, and 300 years after Jesus, well, if Jesus didn't really die, he probably took off to the future. But yeah, Roman Constantine made the Bible, and he left 50 books out of the Bible. He didn't tell you about how Jesus was teaching his disciples. Jesus took off after his apprenticeship. He should have gone in the Roman army and become a warrior, and then bloody gone to Rome, conquered Rome, and held Rome ever since. And we wouldn't have had all these wars, would we? No! Would have been a whole lot easier. But he decided to go to Tibet and India and learn guru stuff about the Kundalini and the chakras. And yeah, he learned all there for about 10 years, and then he come over and got himself a crew together, and they were his disciples, and he was teaching them how to raise their Kundalinis, because he was pretty much enlightened through raising his Kundalini up through his chakras and out his crown chakra, opening up his third eye. And yeah, when you're enlightened, it's pretty much like heaven on earth, man. So yeah, but there's a few ways of getting enlightened, so you'll have to study them. I'll let you study the chakras, because you got your ground chakra, your sacral chakra, which is your sex chakra, your solar plexus, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your third eye, and your crown chakra. In a couple of other religions, there's a couple under the feet and a few above the head. But yeah, these chakras are energy centers in your body, because your soul's made of energy. You know that, don't you? And your pineal gland is your third eye. And yeah, your third eye opens up. It's made, your pineal gland's made of the same stuff your eye's made out of. And apparently it looks backwards. You can see into the seat of your soul, and when you pass, you you pretty much leave by your pineal gland. So, but fluoride's not the best for your pineal gland, so whatever you do, don't drink tap water, because it's not good. And if you're going to brush your teeth, use herbal toothpaste. You can get it from Woolies. Don't use fluoride, man, because it calcifies your pineal gland, and your pineal gland makes melatonin, which helps your sleep cycle, and it also keeps you youthful and helps fight cancer. And yeah, it can make DMT and give you visions. It's like taking magic mushrooms, and your mind makes it. Mine's made it twice on me. I made it in 99 and about 2000. Yeah, so it was like being on magic mushrooms, and yeah, he didn't know what was going on, but I could see through the floors, the walls. I was having massive visions.